Lesson 2.4, Day 1, Writing Linear Functions. Please write down the essential question. How can I find the slope of a line and write the equation of a line? So let's recall from lesson 2.3 that the slope-intercept form of a linear equation is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope of the line and b is its y-intercept. So in lesson 2.3, you graph lines when you are given the slope and y-intercept. In this lesson, you will write linear functions when you are given graphs of lines or problems that can be modeled with a linear function. So example 1, write the equation of the graph line in slope-intercept form. So slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So we need to figure out what the slope is, and we need to figure out what the y-intercept is. So the y-intercept is the point that's on the y-axis, which is 1. So the y-intercept, which is our b value, is 1. The slope, so I always like to start at the y-intercept, and the rise, remember what slope is. Slope is going to be your rise over your run. Whether you rise up or you rise down, it doesn't matter. So let's go down. If we go down 1, 2, 3, that's a -3, and we go to the right 1, 2, 3, 4. That tells me the slope is -3 over 4. So when we go to write the equation, it's going to be y equals -3 over 4x plus 1. That is the equation of the line in slope-intercept form. What you're going to find is when you have a negative slope, which we do, -3 over 4, the graph will go down on the right. Example 2. Actually, example 2, we are going to save for class. So we're going to scroll down, and we're going to talk about what's right here. Given 2 points on a line, the slope is the ratio of the difference in the y values to the difference in the corresponding x values, or rise over run. Right here. And so whenever we're given 2 points, we can very easily find the slope. Because if we don't have the graph, we can't look at how we're rising and running. We have to look at 2 points and find the slope that way. So right now we are going to go to example 3. Find the slope of the line through -1, 1 to -5. So I'm going to label this x1, y1, x2, y2. And we know the slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we have -5 minus, that's not what I wanted to do, minus 1 all over 2 minus a -1. Well, that is going to be -6 over 2 plus 1 is 3 is -2. That is the slope of the line. Example 4. So example 1, we're giving 2 points. Example 4, we're giving a whole table of values, and you could choose any 2 x values and any 2 y values. So I'm going to choose the first 2. So we're going to call this x1, we're going to call this x2, and we're going to call this y1, we're going to call this y2, and here we go. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. 5 minus 2 is 3. 8 minus 4 is 4. And there is the slope. All right, so now we're going to talk about the steps that we're going to use to write the equation of a line. Number 1, we need to find the slope of the line using the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 if the slope is not given to us. And then we're going to pick one point on the line. And then we're going to put the slope, which is m, and the point, which is x comma y, into the formula y equals mx plus b. We're going to do that because in step 4, that's going to allow us to solve the equation for b, which is the y-intercept. And then we're going to put the slope and the y-intercept b back into the equation, and there is your equation for the line. So let's do example 5. Write the equation of the line in slope-intercept form. It gives us a slope, -5, and it gives us the point 1, 3. So step number 1, we know the slope is -5. Step number 2, we have our point 1, 3. And step number 3, y equals mx plus b. We're going to plug in the y value, the slope, the x value, and we're going to use that to solve for b. So we're going to add 5 to both sides. And there's our step 4. And then our step 5, we're plugging it all back into y equals mx plus b. So our slope is -5, oh boy. Let's try that one more time. There we go. -5x plus 8. And there is our equation of the line in slope-intercept form. Example 6. So example 5, I gave you a slope and a point. Example 6, I'm giving you 2 points. So we're going to label that x1, y1, x2, y2. Because number 1, we have to find the slope, which is y2 minus y1 for x2 minus x1. Here we go. 5 minus a -3 all over 2 minus a -2. That's 8 over 4, which is 2. Step 2, pick a point. I'm going to pick the point that doesn't have negatives in it, which is 2, 5. And step 3, we're going to plug the point and the slope into the equation y equals mx plus b to solve for b. So right now we have 5 equals 4 plus b. So subtract 4 on both sides. 1 is b. And step 5, we plug it all back into the equation. Y equals 2x plus 1. And there is the equation of the line. Example 7, we're going to save for class. And now you're going to pause the video and you're going to answer the 2 video questions in your notes.